Alright, Shalom. First and foremost, gonna give all glory, honor, praises to Yahweh Ba'Hashem, Yahushua Ba'Hashem HaKadosh. Double honors to the apostle and elders of Great Millstone. Peace and salutations to the men that's out here pushing this truth. Alright, and Shalom to the elect. Alright, just finna get into this quick lesson. This is a response, to the elder. His page is GMS Arya Kayal Ba, and basically, he was going into he was like, be to the sincere sisters and brothers, forgot the rest of the title. But basically, he was telling, brothers and sisters, to what, be circumspect. And then at the same time to what, don't let these people, trigger you, basically, Because what, these people out here, if they're not in this truth, guess what? They got demons on them, all right? Satan can hop on their ass real quick, And that, because I'm doing a response because, when he was, because in the video, it was this white boy, and he was, to these YNs, he was trying to provoke them, he was like they tripping or some shit like that, and he was like calling them, the N-word with a hard R, and they was about to, walk up on him, but then they realized they seen it on him that he had a heater, that he had a gun, all right? And guess what? They was like, oh, he got a gun, but he was talking that shit. He kept on talking that shit, trying to provoke them to what? To hit him so he can, basically destroy him, kill him, So, and my response to it is, hey, don't let these shiesty, grimy, slimy niggas out here, provoke you, either, all right? Because, hey, these niggas out here in this world that's not in this truth, all right, they on that same time, all right? I've dealt with probably like a month or two ago, I dealt with some bullshit situation. It wasn't even a situation. It was, here, I'm going to get this scripture, then I'm going to go into what I was saying. Ephesians 4:27-26, be angry and sin not. Let not the sun go down upon your wrath. Neither give place to the devil, all right? All right? Because, hey, these people out here, they got, hey, Satan can hop on these niggas immediately, at any given moment, all right? And just like, I was at the gym, and I was just, playing some basketball, and I wasn't talking, I was just chilling, I was just shooting around, and it was some niggas, it was one nigga, he had like an orange shiesty on. The orange shiesty was dirty, fucked up. But he was making little smart remarks, calling me, he kept on calling me little and shit, But when somebody, when somebody's, trying to like so-called bully you or baby you or whatever, and it was to the point where I seen it. I just seen it. I ain't give place for the devil, Thawada Yal Ba'Hashem Yahushua, he was trying to provoke me, cause my flesh was like, hey, this nigga tripping, he keep on, saying this shit, but Thawada Yal Ba'Hashem Yahushua, I kept my integrity, and I just, I shot around a little bit more and then I just left, Cause hey, shit, hey, these people gonna be through. All right, hey, these people that try to provoke us in these times or whatever, say that smart little bullshit that's trying to get you under your skin. All right, trying to make some violence go on. Hey, soon to come, we're gonna see these same niggas, begging for mercy from Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahushua. All right, they're gonna be, hey, we're gonna see these niggas, all right, at a humble state, you know. So that's what, you know, I was thinking about that too, you know. You know, my flesh was trying to get carnal, you know, but nah, like, hey, I'm gonna see this nigga soon, Lord willing, you know. This nigga gonna be through, you know. So hey, don't let these shiesty, grimy niggas, all right, slimy niggas out here, you know, provoke you either, all right. From the Edomites to these heathens, all right, and to, you know, these niggas, all right. If they're not in the truth, hey, fuck them, you know. Hey, their words don't mean nothing, all right. What we say means something, you know. Us in this truth, all right. This is Proverbs 15 and verse 18. A wrathful man stirreth up strife. All right, and you gotta understand, these people out here are fucked up. They're going through it in their daily lives. They have nothing to you know, lean on, basically. All right, so they go out in this world, you know, looking for some trouble, you know, so they can, you know, whatever, you know. So hey, understand that, all right. Understand that these people are fucked up. They don't got Yahweh Shem Shah to rely on, you know, and to lean on, all right. It says, a wrathful man stirreth up strife, but he that is slow to anger appeaseth strife, all right. So see, so hey, you slow to anger, you know, just like the elder said, you know, you might laugh it off, you know, because I gave him a little chuckle too, you know, because, yeah, I gave him a little chuckle, you know, and, you know, he kept on saying some little slick shit that was like, you know, when somebody's talking, like, shit to provoke you rather than, oh, he's just talking shit because it's a basketball. Nah, it ain't basketball. This is, you know, he was trying to be on some nigga shit, you know. But yeah, I'm gonna read it again. It says, but he that is slow to anger appeases strife, all right? And strife going into fighting, all right? So yeah, you keeping your integrity, all right? And, you know, just understanding the situation, understand that what? Saying hopped on that nigga, you know? So what? So what? You being slow to anger, hey, that's going, you know, not adding you know, you not blowing on the fire, or you not, you know, you not blowing on the fire, hey, you know, they can't, hey, they ain't gonna, you know, they're not gonna have a reason to, you know, fight you or something, you know, or even kill you, you know? This is Proverbs 16:32. He that is slow to anger is better than the mighty, and he that ruleth his spirit than he that taketh a city, all right? And in this world, what in the nigga culture, they teach you to crash out, spaz out on a nigga, you know, if he talk, you know, slick or crazy to you. But in this truth, nah, it's opposite of that. All right, it's opposite of that. All right, if a nigga ain't, you know, getting physical with you, all right, hey, fuck it, you know. But I'm gonna read again. Proverbs 16:32. He that is slow to anger is better than the mighty. So you're controlling, you know, that anger, all right, or you know, not letting that anger, you know, control your actions. What? You're better than a mighty. You're better than, you know, a army person, all right, a military man, you know. It says, and he that ruleth his spirit, then he that taketh a city, all right, because what? In the midst of, you know, somebody trying to provoke you or whatever, you know what? Your carnal flesh, it wants to what? It wants to, oh, let's do something to that nigga, you know, basically. All right? Your flesh gets to, you know, thinking about all types of shit, you know, but hey, you ruling your spirit and be like, nah, hey, you know, he's beneath me, basically. You know, he's low level. I have no reason to stoop down to his level, you know. Hey, guess what? You're better than someone that can, you know, take a city, you know. And that's future. That's future. What's the word? That's a kingdom mind mentality, you know. That's kingdom mentality. All right. That's somebody that Yahweh Shem Shah can use to rule, you know, this earth, you know, and you know, when he takes down Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, you know, so Yahweh Shem Shah, he puts us, hey, Yahweh Shem Yahushua allow certain situations to happen to see what are we gonna do, you know? All right, and that's why it's important to pray too. All right, pray the Lord's Prayer. All right, here, I'm gonna get that real quick. I'm gonna end it off on there. You know, that Lord's Prayer covers everything, and it's here. This is Matthew chapter 5 or 6. Is it 6? Yeah. Salakia. Matthew 6 and verse 9. After this manner, therefore, pray ye, our Father which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name, thy kingdom come, thy will be done in earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our debts as we forgive our debtors, and lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. All right? Because, hey, in the midst of that in the midst of any situation that you might go through, what? It's temptation, all right? You could be tempted, your flesh be tempted to lash out and, you know, do some shit, all right? But, hey, praying this what? You know, it keep you from that, you know? Yahweh Shem Yahushua will keep you from that, you know? It says, but deliver us from evil, for thine is the kingdom and the power and the glory forever. Amen. All right. So that's an important prayer. That's what Yahweh Shai told us to do. All right. Covers everything. All right. From your daily life. All right, to prophecy. All right. So yeah, that was pretty much it. You know, I just want to hit on that quick point. You know, so Lord willing, this lesson was edifying. Going to give all glory and praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Kakadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders, great millstone. Peace and salutations to the men that's out here pushing this truth. All right, and shalom.